It's another time to talk about everything concerning women, everything concerning the feminine world, and also everything concerning relationship, family, friends. Anything that concerns women is what we are here to do. Good evening and welcome to the first installment for the month of July. It's a new month, a new beginning. Happy new month to you, dear listener, viewers, and definitely we hope your life has been good with you, and definitely your businesses, your work, your family, everything has been going well. I'm your host, Tommy Trendy, and remember you can catch previous episodes of the show on our social media platform, which is on YouTube, Western Spring Television NG, and also you can watch us live on Star Times channel 190 DTT. And definitely, as always, I am never alone in the studio. The ladies are here looking all glamorous and beautiful. I really don't know how else I can explain this or define this beauty, but it's choking. This beauty.
That's the whole idea.
Isn't it choking? How you guys doing this evening?
Well, good.
I'm okay.
Yeah, we're doing great.
You all are looking. Can we start your akara business? How is it doing? But we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
All of them, so.
You don't fry all
No,
them
you can't
yourself.
eat everything if it's commercial.
Master Queen, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, good
happy to be here.
Yeah, definitely. Jibs.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty all right. Happy New Month, and you look pretty, by the way. Yeah.
Thank you.
Pascal.
Just like someone said, she wanted to raid your wardrobe. You know, I can't raid you, but I always compliment you. You look
Thank you.
good.
Thank you so much. You don't look back.
Thank you,
bad
girl.
either. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, but
How you doing?
I'm very well. thank
How's
you.
life been treating you so far?
So far, so good.
All right,
I
so
never
good.
knew she had such beautiful set of teeth, though.
She
I
does.
love that. Now she's
She
smiling.
actually does.
Yeah, she does.
Compared to mine, one up, one down, one up.
you're the one seeing it. I'm not.
Easy is it? You need to
Oh, okay. Person on the get and finish.
Yes,
It's all right. It's good to see it
exactly.
flow,
I like
actually.
it.
It's
How
good.
many? Let's cover this up. All right, ladies, let's go on a quick break. And when we're back, we'll be talking about our big conversation for tonight. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. It's still latest talk on Western Spring Television, and let's scoop and dive into our main conversation for tonight. We're talking about provision as a man and also provision as a woman. Is it natural for a man to provide, or is it a social construct for them to provide? If you've been conversant with what's happening on social media, there's been a lot of debate about, oh, a man should provide, a woman should not provide. It's 2026, so men still have ego and they still want to own it that, yes, it's their duty to provide, but there are still some who are saying that as a woman, you should support your husband in every single way. But we want to look at it from a different angle. Are men truly natural providers? Because yes, when you say natural provider, it means that you have to just provide. Anyhow, you just have to do it. But there's been a lot of conversation about this, and then we're bringing it to the studios to hear from the ladies, because the truth is, you can't talk about men and not talk about women. And there's a way you talk about women and not talk about men. So the question is, are men a natural provider, or it's just a society thing? But the first question before we delve into that is, before you can call a man a responsible man, does it need to provide? Because a man has a lot to offer. Let's be honest. It's not just about the money. But will you call a man a responsible? I won't start with Pinky because I know, yeah, she's always a controversial one. Do you feel that a man has to be a provider to be called a responsible man?
That's a dicey question.
Okay.
Yes
Okay.
and no. I
Oh.
mean, when he does have the capacity to provide, okay, let me just answer your question. When he does have the capacity to provide, yes, he should provide. But there are situations that life puts you in and you're unable to provide at the
Okay.
time. It does not mean you're not responsible, especially if you're trying your best to put food on the table. And it is, let's say it's your wife or members of your extended family who are helping out. Does not mean necessarily that you're not responsible.
Okay.
It just means that you're incapacitated at the time. Maybe you lost your job temporarily and you're still, people are seeing that you're putting in the real work to look for another source of income. So, yes. But if you do have the power, the capacity, and you're choosing not to do it, then you're not a responsible man. What are you a man over? Yes. I mean, we even use the word man up. We use the word man it. That is, man the equipment, man this. So it means that take responsibility. That's what a man is. And so when you're choosing not to, then that's irresponsibility on your part. But when you cannot because you can't, then that's I don't think that should be irresponsibility.
Okay, Ajib, so when you hear about a provision, do you think it's just about paying bills?
Oh,
Provision, just pay bills?
definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely not. Are we speaking from a man's angle now,
Yes,
as a man? Definitely not. I mean, a lot of times it's even we want our men to pay us emotionally too. You don't necessarily have to pay the bills financially. There are other ways a man can be available in the home aside the financial part of it. It could be emotional investment, it could be psychological, it could even be just nurturing the kids alongside the wife, so that way you're actually doing your own part of
So you're also saying that a man who is a provider is doing every other thing, but he's not bringing in the money. He's still a provider.
Oh, definitely. But it's sad when sometimes the men feel just because they provide financially, that is when they are providers, and that is when probably they deserve the respect and all. But there are other ways a man can actually come through for his wife, spouse, family, or anything, and still, even the woman will know, like, no, my man. She would say it anywhere. He's a man. He mans up. He doesn't have to be the money.
Okay, I will move to Mazi Queen now. Looking at what is happening in the economy right now, the poor economy generally, expensive things here and there. Is it still expected for a man to carry all the burden, the financial burden in the home?
Definitely, I would say no, because in as much as men are believed to be providers, I think in this age and time, we also women need to support. If you call yourself a support system, then you need to be able to stand in for your husband. So no, I don't believe that men should always be the one to provide. But I still stand that men should take at least 70, yes. 70%.
Put it on the percentage.
And then the ladies 30, kinda.
Can it be 30, 70?
Like 70
What
from
if the
the
woman is earning more and then the husband is not?
That will be settled between the both of them. But what I feel is, if let's say the woman is earning more than the man, there must be conversations, and then there will be a certain level in which they want to operate. Because just because she's earning more doesn't mean we have to the family have to live off her finances. Some men don't even like that.
Is this thing that we talk about, should it be up for debate? Should it be up for talks? Should it be, oh, you're earning more than me? Should it be about earnings, or it's about what it's to be done naturally? I mean, for women, do we sit down to say, oh, because you're not doing this, because you're not doing, I would repeat it, because you have this schedule, you have this responsibility. I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that. Do we sit down to talk about that? Sometimes. I mean, is it a general thing? Because you're saying that 70-30. So it should be about it for blanket, not peculiar to homes.
Well, I don't think there should be a percentage to
exactly.
It anyway. To me, though, there shouldn't be.
I mean, it should be. Oh, we are in this situation now. How do we cope and move through this phase?
There shouldn't be no.
Then that's the talk around it. So it shouldn't be that. Oh, I'm not
extending my 30. It should be
exactly. Yeah, right.
So I kind of feel like let's just get it done. Let's walk pari passu in getting it done. My thoughts.
Maybe because I'm not yet married.
I mean, because I know
that's
that.
why I feel this way.
Let's just talk generally. Not everybody is a believer, but let's talk from that angle. The angle is you were given the garden to till. It is yours, your responsibility. But God decided to give you a helper. I think we have, how would we put it? We have interposed these roles. You hear when people will say, help your wife now. Help your wife. The wife is the helper.
Yeah.
It's your home.
Oh, yeah.
It is yours. It is your garden. The wife was just dropped in there to help you. So why are you being the one that is helping? You're the person. You're the main thing. You're the owner. The wife is helping you. She's the helpmeet. We have turned the whole thing upside down. When we talk about a man and say, oh, you should be helping your wife now. You should wash plates too. You should do that. I think we're always just
responsibilities. You have
Yeah.
your responsibility. I have mine.
Yeah.
So if I feel that you need help, I can come and help you.
I don't.
And I kind of feel we get. I kind of
normal,
feel like
actually.
we get it all wrong a lot of times as well. Yes, I understand. Women are helpmates for the men.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what happens? I think this power that men have now that your woman is draining.
Yeah.
She is draining.
because
But
that
just
goes
because
to his
we have
job
been
for
told
her.
that you are the
Duty.
helpmate.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it is your duty to do this. Then a man excludes himself and says, oh, you are meant for the menial job. No, I totally disagree with that. Because yes, I'm an helpmate, but at the same time, I'm not there to enslave. We should still work pari passu or like
that is why some women, due to the fact that they are drained, there are other things they do. That's why when it comes to finance, they tend
want
to
to
go
be
cut
totally
off.
off.
No,
Yeah.
wait.
Wait.
That's what I'm saying. Some women don't want to support or don't want to do anything
So
not because they don't have it.
You know,
But you leave everything, the home, the kids, the
You know, you said
financial-
something now.
The body,
Yeah.
the emotional, everything on your
Do you know where
woman.
that would work
So
for me?
how should I support you financially?
Do you know where
It's
that
not
would work? Do you know
possible.
where that would work for me? I will be your total helpmate. If probably I am just in that home doing nothing than helpmate. But are you now telling me a woman who is also being a provider, who has joined providing with helpmeet now? Are you telling me I'm still going to be on that same equation of being a total
And
helpmate?
that's why I
that's the
said we
reality
got it
of
all
women.
wrong. The man owns the home.
Thank you.
Actually, to
They
bathe
say
you,
the
clothe you,
woman-
feed
the
you,
woman owns the home.
But that's our reality.
take care of your
right
kids.
now.
Oh, God.
It's his job.
That's
Like
our
I
reality
said,
right
if
now.
you're a believer,
Seriously.
look at it from that angle that he owns everything. It is his. You were giving to him
As a
to
helpmate.
help him.
Okay.
It even behoves on you to say, oh, I choose to help you in this. I choose to help you
Okay.
in that. That is how it's supposed to be.
But women
But
are
in life
providing
today,
now.
we understand our dynamics now, right? You want her to do you've abdicated, what do they call it? All of your duties to the woman.
Yeah.
You even say, oh, do you know the funny thing is, there's one beautiful thing about creation that God has given to only the woman. And you even belittle that to our faces. You say, what's there? Did our mothers not do it? Oh, I have one man who is always saying that.
Exactly.
Did our mothers not do this? Did
Yeah.
your mothers not do that?
Pregnancy is not sickness.
Like, it is not something beautiful. It be easy. You run am. Go and remove womb and put it inside you. And let's see how it is easy to carry it.
Yes.
And I always say there's even an easy thing for you to know the littlest analogy of it. Put watermelon inside you, carry it all day.
Yeah.
You know
Bend
how
with it.
uncomfortable
Bend
it
with
is.
it. Carry it to work.
Yes, right.
Do
Yes,
sleep with it.
nice.
Then you will understand what it is. That you're just seeing.
Please
you
don't
can't
forget
even
to
see an
add that you do
iota.
intimacy with it as well.
Exactly.
Strap it on and get
And do it.
intimated.
I think men should try it out. Then you know what a woman is going through. And that can never give you the emotional part. All of the crankiness and all of those confusions that you have, I don't think men get it. I think they've lost touch with, touch with reality.
Okay, that's why we are here. We want to put them on the right track so that they can actually get. I told you that Tokpai is the controversial one. I think we need to give you that nickname. Anyways, we need to watch this video. It's from men, two men, and they have something to say about men being natural providers or not. We'll be right back.
Nigerian men are not naturally providers. They are conditioned to use provision as a means of control. The moment a woman becomes financially independent, the average Nigerian man panics because provision was never about love. It was about leverage.
Even there, Mickey, they marinate. Look, it gives me joy whenever I see men waking up to the realization that some of these things are
And Nigerian men are not naturally providers. They are conditioned to use provision as a means of control. The moment a woman becomes financially independent, the average Nigerian man panics because provision was never about love. It was about leverage.
even there, Mickey, they marinate. Look, it gives me joy whenever I see men waking up to the realization that some of these things are just societal conditioning, that we have been conditioned as men. We are not natural providers. And it takes a lot of self-awareness as a man to realize these things. And when you realize it, it is going to take a lot of courage for you as a man to speak up against it. You know why? Because just like he said in the video, they are just leverage. It puts us at an advantage over these women. So it is going to take a lot of courage for you as a man to stand up and speak against it. And whenever I see men waking up to this or more, it gives me joy. Because tell me, how are we natural providers when we have seen women who have provided better than men? So there is nothing natural about you being a provider. It is just what the society have used to cage you and make you believe that you have leverage over a woman. So wake up, guys. Where is July? Make it add full stop to that video.
Okay, I think we might need to call for it again, because I think the ladies did not digest it well. Please, producer, please take us back to that video.
Men are not naturally providers. They are conditioned to use provision as a means of control. The moment a woman becomes financially independent, the average Nigerian man panics, because provision was never about love. It was about leverage.
Even there, Mickey, they marinate. Look, it gives me joy whenever I see men waking up to the realization that some of these things are just societal conditioning, that we have been conditioned as men. We are not natural providers. And it takes a lot of self-awareness as a man to realize these things. And when you realize it, it is going to take a lot of courage for you as a man to speak up against it. You know why? Because just like he said in the video, they are just leverage. It puts us at an advantage over these women. So it is going to take a lot of courage for you as a man to stand up and speak against it. And whenever I see men waking up to this or more, it gives me joy. Because tell me, how are we natural providers when we have seen women who have provided better than men? So there is nothing natural about you being a provider. It is just what the society have used to cage you and make you believe that you have leverage over a woman. So wake up, guys. Where is July? Make it add full stop to that video.
No, I think it was being sincere.
All right, we've seen the video.
Yes,
and
right.
I think we need to ask the ladies, do you also agree with what was said in the video? Are men truly natural providers?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Let's go first.
Who's going first?
I think I totally agree with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally agree with him that it's just the society and the leverage men have on being providers. That's why they feel like, oh, they should provide. But I don't think men on a normal day they are natural providers. I don't think so. It's because of the leverage they have. Because some men, when you remove financial provision, they are nothing. They have nothing to offer. The table serve, they go tea farm if they I'm being honest, because they don't have anything to offer. So the only leverage they have on a woman is that monetary, the financial providence. So that's why they feel, oh, society have made it upon, oh, we need to provide. But yeah, I think I believe in men are not naturally providers.
You know, when we brought up this topic, say that are men natural providers, nature or society, and in my head I'm like, nature. Nature. Everyone is a provider by nature.
Yeah.
Because by nature, now we've all been brainwashed by this. When we speak about society, we're talking about tradition, rules that have been guiding us in the days of our forefathers.
Created by men.
Thank you so much. Which they themselves they didn't even hold their own end of the deal. Yeah. So now, if it's society has made it look like, okay, men are the natural providers. But nature will take its full course when a man who is supposed to be a natural provider, once he's failing, the human nature will come out in a woman to step up and provide for herself. Because now, if it wasn't human nature for everyone to be a provider, automatically we should see a lot of dead women everywhere. Crazy ones, as a matter of fact, because the natural provider is not providing anymore, and there is no nature in me that is going to tell me you got to stand up for yourself. I mean, if not for the society, why do we have in the Western world a situation whereby the woman is the natural provider and the man is at home as a dependent? You know, so automatically it is just this archaic and barbaric tradition that is guiding us. And I'm just so happy that these days they are standing up now to see that if a man is not doing it, we should be able to pick up. That nature of us is going to kick in, and we are definitely going to take very good care of ourselves. And this is it. This is where it gets dicey, because the moment a woman starts, we started realizing, oh, so by nature, I can actually be a provider. That ego comes in, because we hear what a man can do, a woman can do it better. So the moment a woman now realizes, because we've been brainwashed from the beginning, and that is why these men have a hold over us. Oh, if I'm not there, she's not going to survive. Oh, if I'm not there, she can't take care of the children. But the moment that survival instinct sets in, and that human nature kickstarts in a woman, unintentionally that ego just comes like, wow, so I could actually do it. And that is why morals are dropping now. Because if probably we weren't orientated in that direction, it would be very easy for any woman to be like, oh, you can't pay the bills. It's all right. I'm going to take care of it. But now they're making us look like if a woman doesn't, it's almost like you're doing him a favor, because we heard, which is wrong though. We were told that they are the natural providers. So now it's going to be very easy for me to be like, oh, that's where the ego comes in. Because when men will talk, they'll say once a woman is making money, she becomes disrespectful. She becomes no, it's because we have been told you men are the ones to carry the responsibility. So now that I am carrying it, please give me some accolades, So yeah, we are all natural providers. It is not limited to a man.
Thank you.
I beg.
Okay.
I beg.
How do I put it? There is a place of we do these things. Like I said, I was using the Bible as the analogy. That is how it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Everyone, you look up to somebody. As when you become, even when we are born, we look up to someone, look up to our parents. At a point that, somebody comes to your parents to ask of you and takes up your responsibility from them. You begin to look up to that person. That's the role he has chosen to fit in.
Okay.
And when that role, I think it's natural that women, that's why it's also natural that some women have been, it's conditioning. At the same time, it is natural conditioning. That's the way a manner of life. That's the way life has been going. And people used to live up to their responsibilities at the time.
Okay.
Then, but modernization keeps coming in. And life changes keep coming in as well. Cultures begin to change and face off. And that's why we begin to see that roles are changing. Roles are being, how would I put it? Neutralized. That's how I'll put it. It's no more a man's role. It's no more a woman's role. And that's why in some cultures, you see open marriages where you can go out of your marriage to do what the conditioning that we used to know would naturally be against. And they'll do that. So I might not be totally agreeing with Ajibs, but she's also saying almost the same thing, but in a different way. We can provide if only we had not been conditioned to do that. Or if only we were not following a natural template that we all met. And we've been given several different, what would you call it? Manuals. The Bible manual is there.
Yeah.
The Quran is there. I don't think any of this is saying a woman provides. So we've been seeing cultures as well saying the man provides. But then we have also been seeing modernization saying, or giving a man that's front to say, if he doesn't have, you help. You help. Forgetting that you have your natural roles that you've been conditioned to do. And I've always been saying that we've not been harping on it enough to say that who helps the woman in all of these are natural roles? Does a man just up and say, oh, I'm helping with plates today, without saying I'm helping you?
I'm doing you a favor.
Without saying I'm doing you a favor. In that regard, they want you to see it as favor. But when it's time for you to bring the money to the table, it's not favor.
You are doing
it's
your
what
role.
You're supposed to do because I can't. And I always say it's not ego setting in. It is authority. Provision. comes with authority. And that's why a man is who he is when he provides. It is natural. And when I begin to take care of some responsibilities that ordinarily I wouldn't take, ordinarily I'm not supposed to take, it is also natural.
I assume a role of authority.
That authority sets in.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's why leave the man's role for the man. You too, man up and take up your role as a man.
But Temitope, you can't leave in this time where we are right now. You can't leave a man's role for the man anymore because
It's difficult
now,
to do that.
because it's not even, I mean, aside the fact that women are not being given enough even while being helpmates, you know, we are not being given
We're
enough
given the barest minimum.
Thank you, that's the word, the barest minimum. So now women are beginning to stand up for themselves too, and that is why I said morals are coming down. They are decreasing by the day. You don't expect the days of our forefathers when women are home serving them, so they will come back. Even those days, they even bring women to the house now, and mothers will even entertain, you know, their husbands, concubines and all that, you know, because they see them as small gods. But these days, it's not happening anymore. A woman will go out and provide too, because men are not asking, what do you bring to the table?
Before, it wasn't about what you were bringing
it wasn't
to the
about
table.
that.
You knew what you were coming to do.
Damn.
Make children. Serve me food. And that was it.
So I totally agree when I say we are
And
all
I
providers
wanted
by
to
nature.
come to the point where they were
I would
talking
like
about.
you to hold your thought. We need to go on the script
All right.
break.
Okay.
And we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Nigeria is one of the few places on earth where you can still find gorillas. Thousands of tourists come to see them in countries like Rwanda and Uganda every year, creating jobs and generating millions of dollars. But in Nigeria, our gorillas are threatened by habitat loss and traps set for illegal bushmeat. But we can earn money from gorilla tourism if we protect them. Please say no to illegal bushmeat.
Because protecting nature protects us all.
Welcome back from that short break. We're still talking about men natural providers, or it's a societal conditioning. And then, yes, we've been talking about some talking points from the video we played for you earlier. And I want us to go to leverage now. And what's it called now? Being providers, and men use it as leverage over women. Like you mentioned that, yes, they feel that you can't do anything without me. I am the provider. So definitely if we want to be honest with ourselves, there are really women who allow men to do that. Imagine you're a woman, you say you don't want to work, you don't want to do anything. That's a women who want to be full housewives. Yeah. Yes. And men see that as an avenue to control you. Yeah. What do you see to that? Because yes, we can't talk about men and not also hold women accountable for some of the things that men do sometimes. Or don't you agree with that?
I don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Yes. If something is seen as your responsibility, I don't think that many parents say, because I'm providing for you, I'm at liberty to treat you anyhow.
They do.
I don't see many parents, normal parents. Exactly. That would be a malfunctioning home.
Yeah.
But a loving home. And that's why we're having several unloving marriages, several homes that are abnormal. But a loving home, I don't see where a man would say, because I'm providing for you, I should treat you anyhow. I should make you any less of who you are. Because they go about whining and saying, oh, because she has started providing, she's beginning to disrespect me, even when that's not always the case, because there's something always wrong with their psyche. Anytime you begin to provide, any little step you take is being extra scrutinized. Is being extra, read meaning to.
Because
the read meaning
ego has
to
been bruised at that time.
exactly.
A little bit. To
yes.
them though, to
and
the men.
so they're always very, very sensitive, extremely so. I don't have a problem with that, but you should be able to manage it. So it's more like, I think that's when they can understand what hormones are, because they can't help it. And just like a woman cannot help it, they don't understand you, but they want you to understand them at the time. But thank goodness, God has made it so that a woman understands, because she has female children and she has male children anyway. But the point is, if a man cannot fully provide and is beginning to see, we were talking about leverage rather. Leverage now, because you cannot because you're providing, it's not supposed to be a leverage. It is your role.
Thank you.
Carry it with pride. Whenever you cannot meet up, meet your helpmeet. That's why she's there. Talk to her. Some men, they don't hold meetings periodically with their spouses, with their wives. They don't talk. They don't brainstorm. Okay, we are in a fix now. How do we move out? Many women were given this thing. Use it. It is yours as a man. Use it. Your wife is an asset to you. She was given to you to help you. Why not tap that brain? But several men don't even want to listen to the woman. You shut her up. You belittle her. You make a show of it with your friends. And when it's time, when you're in a fix, the woman too will keep quiet now, because she's always a dummy. And she keeps being a dummy. But if you need that help, run to your woman first. There are many men, it's their mothers they will run to first. It's their friends they will run to first. And when those words put them or have driven them almost into a ditch, that's when they remember they have a wife. They will come home with messes for that woman to clean up. But when you have the liberty to have used the brain that God gave her, you refused.
I said something, sorry please, I said something earlier before, talking about women being held accountable, because we also know women who use sex as a leverage in their relationship. Like I said earlier, it's better we balance it and not just focus on the man. Yes. Some women also use sex as a leverage. And what would you also say to that?
It's terrible.
I think in no case should there be any reason why you'd want to use anything as a leverage in your relationship.
Terrible.
Marriage.
Thank you.
I don't support women using sex as a leverage. But we also know sometimes that men will say that a woman is using it as a leverage. Sex is emotional. When you've been doing wrong all day, you can't expect her to be reactive to you.
Yes, right. Yes, right.
I understand when she makes a demand. That is clear weaponization. But there are times she would deny you access to her body because she's not feeling that emotional connection with you at the time.
You're
so
right.
that is also understandable.
Also say that a man is not feeling that emotional connection or whatever connection. That's why
you cannot
money.
Okay, so maybe we should extend it to cooking and to giving birth for you as well. Or in taking care of the house. So when
are you giving birth for him, or you guys are giving birth for yourself?
That's what I'm saying. It's a mutual thing. So that means we both, I would deny you of what you should have benefited from as well. But the point is, sex is emotional, money is not.
Thank you.
And it is not the same thing. Okay. This is provision. This is role. Okay. Not benefits of marriage. You're not providing for me as a benefit of marriage.
It's your role as a wife to have sex with your husband.
So what is his own role?
It's actually...
It's not a role. They're both doing it. It is something you're benefiting from. It is an emotional thing. That's not a role.
Okay.
It is what comes naturally. But this is a responsibility, it's a duty by you. Just the way sex is a duty, but it's not a role.
Yeah, sex
Whose
is a
role
duty,
is it to play?
not a role.
It's both of your duties, just the way procreating is also both of your duties.
That's right.
But when you're not feeling connection with your spouse, your duties, your benefits can also suffer.
Yeah, and in addition to that, okay, speaking about leverages, I don't think we can even quantify providing for a woman, your woman financially with a woman weaponizing sex, okay? Because first of all, sex, normally I would disagree. It is a no-no to me if for some reason you are not having sex with your husband, except there are reasons as to why you're drained. A lot of time men forget to understand that their women are drained, you know, and it's not just about probably like the house chores or anything, even emotionally, you know, because your absence is not there. You know, a lot of times, even having your man being present with you in a lot of ways could actually arouse you as a woman, you know, but a man who is failing in this part, how do you think sex will be interesting to such a woman? I mean, you see these men, they go outside, you probably have a girlfriend, sorry, you've been talking to her all day, you've been chatting her, you send her like a money for lunch and all that. Such a side chick will be all over you. And you're not doing the same to the wife who has been home all day laboring for your children. Come over here. Some women weaponize it. They state it clear. They have like a timetable for it. Now that is
terrible.
Very terrible. But in the real sense, let men study their women. Just like you said, it is something they got to do. It is an intimate thing. Now, is it fair that a man would put a woman, I mean, you marry that woman from her parents' house, and she's solely your responsibility? I mean, we have traditions whereby the moment they give out their daughter in marriage, the parents will tell you she does not have a room in my house anymore. So automatically it is meant for you to be humane enough to treat her right. Then a man will now say, because I'm taking care of you financially, I am doing you're doing this woman a favor. That is where survival instincts come in for that woman. That is where the nature instincts come in. Because I used to say this thing, I said, you don't have sometimes the only option you have at the end of the day is to be strong. Because if you don't have anyone to lazy on, what do you got to do? You pick yourself up and you get strong and you assume and you get the mantle that yes, whether you are there or not. So I kind of feel men should stop. That you are taking care of your wife should not be something, it shouldn't look like you're doing her a favor. The same way you go about and gossip with your male friends about how you empowered. I mean, imagine a man that empowered his own wife with like 5 million, 10 million to establish a business, and your wife is probably working in a private school. How can she come through for you? You know, you not make her feel less of herself. Come on, we're gonna have a lot of broken, relationship marriages if men don't really know how to understand and treat their women right.
Okay, I want to take us back to the Bible. I think Pinky brought that up. We were told that men should be providers.
Yes, they should be.
Women are nurturers, and then women nurture.
Yeah.
And we feel it's a natural thing. No one is arguing with that with us.
Yes,
because
right.
even when men say it's your duty, you should do it. You were wired to give birth. We still try to say, okay, we are nurturers and nobody else can do this. So men are also saying that they feel they are natural providers. Why can't you also stick to that and say we are natural providers and don't remove the natural from it and just say we are just providers? Because you also feel, because the truth is, yes, women are nurturers, but we also have men who are also nurturers. Yeah. You see men.
I agree.
The baby is with the child and is doing so well with the baby.
Yeah.
So why can't we just leave it at that? Men are natural providers.
Are you dragging position of natural
No,
provider?
no,
Emma?
no.
I don't have a problem.
I'm not dragging it.
Every woman, no, thank you, that's the word.
I want to be Papa too. I don't want to
Naden get her.
I want to be in the Bahamas today, the Americas tomorrow.
I want to call my husband and tell him at every point in time, and it is the pride of every man. Like the moment your woman reaches out to you, men want to dip their hands in their pocket and do that. If it gives them joy, they are natural. Nobody they follow them, they drag them more. But at a point where you start to weaponize it, a woman will now see that, okay, don't do me this favor anymore. Because the moment you start making it look like you're doing me a favor as a woman, that is where you see the natural instinct to now step in. Then you man up as a woman. Simple. So now then get them. They are the natural. You ask a woman for money, for example. I mean, if probably my man asks me for money, there is this, because I am not a natural, provider. If he do me one kind, I might. Well, if you ask your man, he will do it for you. But what we're just trying to say is, if the men are failing in their role of being natural providers, because the society has conditioned them to be that, a woman will step up again to provide for herself.
For yourself.
For herself,
So
yeah,
no-
definitely.
No one is
But-
out
but-
to.
out
And
to,
so
yeah.
no one is dragging the position.
Now
with
then
them.
get her.
So you're all
They are
agreeing
natural-
that men are natural
Men are
providers.
natural
Yes.
providers, but that doesn't mean they should use
But
it.
that
in
doesn't
case.
mean they do it.
Naturally.
Oh, so that's what the man
Let me
was
this one
saying.
enter.
Yes.
Several of them have begun to see it as
I'm doing her a favor.
I'm doing you a favor.
And
It's
that's
not
where the
supposed to be
problem
what I
That's the
should be
reason
doing.
why-
Weaponizing it.
Reason why some of them ask for sex before they
Before
can
they
help
can-
you.
So you now see
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
some women ask for money before they can have
Sleep
sex
with
with
you.
you, because anybody that try to sexualize you, you monetize him.
Still, I love that one, baby.
So they are the ones doing themselves. If they are not sexualizing, nobody will monetize you.
But
This thing supposed to be like-
now we still did lose pass anyway.
God
That's
bless. I was
it.
about saying that.
Now
Yes,
we
we are
still
all
didn't
clamoring for, men are non-natural providers.
Now we
Men are
didn't
this.
lose.
Well, it's just a little percentage
we
of
have a
women
choice.
Yeah.
that can
I think
stand
we
up for
do.
themselves and say, yes, I have the money to take care of myself. So women can't.
And that's why
okay.
you're seeing so many broken marriages today. Because
Exactly.
many women say, oh, I provide in a way. You don't birth. You don't nurture. So what are you losing? Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm the one losing everything. But before I lose the most important thing, my mental health, that will now make me lose my life. I'm walking out
I
of
gotta
this
run away
thing.
from there.
Which
And that's
I'm
why
in
you're
support
seeing
of
women
it.
upping and leaving.
Yeah.
It's not because they don't value marriage anymore.
Of course.
It's because they don't want to slave away in a marriage that is not beneficial.
Can we
That's
just say they
something
don't want
our
to slave away
parents-
totally?
Our parents like
Yeah,
didn't have
totally.
the
Because
opportunity to-
however little it
because
is,
they
we're
didn't
still
have
living
anything.
away.
Yeah.
You get that's where our parents, like some of them, stay in marriages that they were not even
Happy.
enjoying. They were not happy, but because they don't have that financial freedom, or okay, I can do this for myself. Let me. They will stay there till some of them will
I
die.
believe
some of
that
them will be
if
having
we all
several
ask
sicknesses.
let's say if some of us will still, some people will have great grandmothers, or let's say our grandmothers, if they were truly, genuinely happy in their marriages, let's know what they'll say. But I don't think that many of them stayed in their marriages for love or happiness or joy
survival.
or gratification. They stayed there just as some form of duty, and because society expected that of them.
Exactly.
To stay in there.
That's very
Okay,
sad.
we need to watch another video and
Okay.
then there'll be follow-up questions after that. Be right back. Can you increase?
Shut up. Now, men marry strategically. Women used to marry because I love him. Shut up. Now, the tables have turned. Women are now masters or mistresses of their own destinies. You don't need a man. You should want a man, not need. Then it was need. To survive, you needed a man. Then, to open an account, you need a man. To even get a house to rent, you need a man. To buy a car, to buy many things, you need a man's presence. To give yourself that cover, you needed a man to eat. The man is either your father, your brother, or your husband or boyfriend. Now, women are becoming entrepreneurial. Women are making money. So you see that what they are looking for in a man now is no longer money. I have the money. I don't need to marry for it. I don't need to live with my abuser. Then women were like commodities, whether we like it or not. They were using women to settle debt. Our fathers used women, their daughters, to settle their friends. They used us as legal tender. They used us to cement business dynasties. Nobody cared whether this man is a terrible man. Just marry him, born. That's all. But now, I'm looking at my daughter and imagining her marrying because she needs a place to stay. She needs money to buy a car, to buy a house. The same house she would buy, maybe even before she marries herself, given the trajectory we are trying to project. You have to be entrepreneurial. So now you start looking out for other things that you never looked out for. Is he kind? What kind of a person is he? Will he support my dreams? Now we're no longer marrying for survival. We're marrying to build wholesome families. We're marrying to push ourselves.
Okay. Do women still need men to survive? I want us to all answer this. Do we
Some
still-
do.
The answer.
Some do. You
No.
call.
I don't.
Survival,
Oh, you
no.
don't.
I don't need a man to survive.
I don't.
I'm speaking for myself.
I'm speaking for myself
So I
too.
don't.
Am I dead?
But do you know?
I'm alive now.
Do you know that some women who can say this confidently.
Yes,
No,
sure.
how will they tell them?
Sure.
If they get here, make them listen.
They should
Yeah.
do something for themselves.
Yeah.
I
Can
don't
we just give that that
Like-
particular write up like
like-
on a round of applause though?
clocking it
That was
for
on a
us.
Really
clock.
got it.
Like,
Yeah.
you got it. You
And
are
that is words. I mean, the men just gotta live with the consequences of these things that they've done to women. Our eyes are open now to a large extent to see that what a man can do, a woman can actually do it more, better. Because we might not be able to do exactly what the men do to some extent, but once you follow your own line, you can actually do so much with yourself. And just like she said, it should get to a stage. I mean, to that woman watching me right now, it should get to a stage whereby you don't need a man, for a lot of your stuffs. Okay.
I remember the years.
Okay. I'm sorry to cut it short there.
Yeah.
Okay. So a man picked me up recently, and I noticed like a lady was calling him over and over again, and she was like, blah, the gas is finished, blah blah blah. And she was like, I'll send you money for the gas. I was like, really?
There's a man like
I'm
that.
like, in 2026,
There's a man and a woman
like that. Like you're sending up money for gas. Like,
For
okay,
gas,
so what
God,
happens to the
I
big
beg.
stuffs? What happens to when you want to execute a deal? Like you need your man to like loan you money so that you can give him like a 10% or 20% interest. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you just gotta want a man. I don't need a man. I just want you.
Seriously. I think
Yeah.
I second.
And that's a
I
choice.
want a man.
That's a
not
choice.
I just see you
We're
like,
now
I
at a
want this
vantage
man.
point where we can choose. Before you didn't have a choice because your parents would
God.
even seed you off to some
But
people.
don't you also
But-
feel that? Okay, sorry, please land.
Yeah. Okay. So there was a time where you'll find whole families coming to beg the family of a man to say, "Oh, what is share? Dari G, Bakpada, be
it's
good
begging?
to
The
her."
woman's family, right?
The woman's
Oh,
family.
yes, right.
And they live in this
high and mighty position.
position to say, "Oh,
We
I'm
knew they were
benevolent
coming
enough
back.
to have you." But if you want, and the time where they would say, "Oh, ma binu si wa ti share," but was soon
When they bring your other one in.
so that oh no, let read the joke. So but then le so o le faga yes still. But now a woman would tell we've read some cases on this same place where the woman left him. And on the day of naming, and she gave up a lot of the woman. What I'm trying to say, there was a
That's right.
what is Shiloh?
Mhm.
Now women have hijacked it and are now turning things.
You're
Okay, I
right.
hope that the society.
She was gonna say something.
Let's look at the concept of marriage now. Do you feel that this would affect? Would women still want to get married? Because yes, it's normal for you to get
Why
married.
not?
Yes, you
Marriage is
marry
a
for
beautiful
companionship. I
thing.
think so. Women,
But if you feel you don't need a man,
If
do
you
I,
don't-
I
why
don't
do I need
need
to
right
marry?
it's
people.
different.
Exactly.
And used
I don't
appropriately.
need a man. I want a man. So and I want to marry for companionship. I want to marry for partnership. Not because I need you. Needing someone is more of like you can't exist.
I cannot do
cannot-
without you.
No, the only person you can't do without is God Almighty.
I tell you,
So,
man. And yourself. And
you
yourself.
get-
Yeah.
So I don't need you. I'm not marrying you because I need you. I'm marrying you because I want you and I want to build something with you. I'm not just ordinary person now. Me self
I don't
no
build
small.
my own.
You get what I'm saying? Me
Come
self
on,
no
man.
small. So I don't think it will affect. It depends on your mindset though. I still want to get married, but not because
And you will, baby girl.
but not because I need a man like
Because
I'm
I have my
praying.
own
You
terms
get
on the table.
Yeah.
You
If
get
they can fix
because
it. I mean, if you can fit in.
In fact,
then
I'm
we'll
bringing
move.
a whole lot. So you are
Yeah.
privileged to also have me. So it's not like I'm begging or pleading or no.
Or because you've
no.
done so much for me, so
Or
I
maybe
mean, I
because
need you to
can't
marry me.
exist.
Anyways, it's been an interesting one on this past new segment, and what you guys are saying is that men are natural providers.
Yes,
but
they
some
are.
Of them don't use it so well. They don't use it, and then women should also try to establish themselves to be able to stand alone and find and finance themselves and not rely on a man. Okay,
So needing him.
so needing him, just wanting
Can't
him.
be a liability.
Wanting for sex,
And
wanting for companionship, but not for money.
I want him for his beautiful looks. Oh God.
Anyways, we need to go to the next segment, which is what's trending.
Okay.
And definitely, I know you people know already. If we brought our frying pan and this, because we are going to
I'm
fry this.
roasting.
You fry akara today. Anyways, let's watch this video. We'll be right back.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
And to start,
a lot of money. To start roasting corn, or somebody even said about grant, you see, they're saying that cooling kuli doesn't take much. We didn't give them a loan, we gave it to them as a grant. So we've encouraged Nigerians as best as we could. What is within our hands, I have given, and I keep giving. And those are the things we've done. I remember giving for TB. When I heard there's so much TB cases, I gave 2 billion. To breast cancer, I gave 1 billion. To food malnutrition, I gave 500 million. So those are the things we've been doing, and making sure we can make sure that whatever this government is trying to do, that it will see the light of the day. So in agric we've done, in social investment we have, in education we've given a little bit of scholarship, ICT training, and with NIDA. So, and all those are things, and we are still open, still want to do more. The narrative has really changed, has changed to challenge the average man, whereas the average man is supposed to have hope. So I like the
renewed hope.
I want us to sing this song.
Okay.
Now our mama be this, so we don't get not
Now
our mama, oh, there's nothing we can do about it.
I did tell you that then hold us seat now. For today, for now.
For now.
So
Yeah.
kuli con akara. Which one you pick one or you pick one?
In as much as that conversation, on a more serious note, but it's on a lighter note here.
Yeah.
But on a more serious note, we've seen people who in Akara business, kuli, they use it in sponsoring their children, Ewa going and all that, So yeah, people did well, but she now coming out to say that. And what got me in this video was the way those ones at the back were concurring,
like collected beds. Was it beds?
Do you get it? But then, whatever it is that you know to do, just do it right at the end of the day. Everybody gets it right.
Thank you.
Okay, so I had some very, very key points that I really just thought it's not supposed to be coming from me. You see, when a person is struggling, whatever I can raise and do by myself, I don't want you to meet me at that same point with an empowerment. I want you to be talking about innovations for me. To be asking me, what are these things? What would you have done if you had money, if you had this amount, if you had this? Not for you to be telling me you're giving me 50,000 naira. I'm telling you,
empowerment.
as the first lady of my country.
God have
And
mercy.
to be speaking to Akara sales. I mean, I'm not against starting small.
Definitely.
And I'm not saying that Akara business should be looked down on. But I'm saying that when people who want to emancipate you are speaking, they don't speak to Akara. That's not what is forming people's economies outside. And then the fact that she was even saying, I have given, is it your inheritance? Not be our commonwealth.
Well,
What that you
mama
have?
be this so.
Okay, we have. Is that too much to say? Oh, my office has. Which one is I have?
More of like it's a personal
I
moment.
know.
So
All right.
And those
Mazi.
people that are nodding heads like a gamma lizard, I don't know.
That was it for me.
I
Like,
could see that many of them are really not agreeing,
but they were just nodding their heads in approval. Like,
Well, they don't collect. See, I have a problem with everything she's saying, to be honest. And it's not the context of the akara and whatever, because there are people that this is their genuine business. This is what they do, and they train their kids. It's the fact that it's coming from the first lady. That's why I have a problem with it, because her children are not doing akara business. Her family members are not doing. So why should I be the one to do it? Let her lead by example. You want me to do akara business? Fry first, I go fry my own.
Some people also say they don't do
That's
akara.
it.
How are we going to see
There are
akara to
people
eat
that
bread?
sell akara on the
They don't
Okay,
eat bread and
if you want
akara.
to support akara business,
Yeah,
go
those
to
people
actual
doing it.
businesses and
That's
support
what I'm
them.
saying.
But ask me what I want to do.
I'm not
I
doing
have what
that.
I want to do now. It's
Not
akara
akara
I want to
business.
sell.
Or roasted corn.
Kulikuli and corn. It doesn't make
Oh,
sense.
God
It
have
doesn't
mercy.
make
I'm
sense.
craving corn now. I see we don't have
oh
akara.
my
Corn
goodness.
seller. How will I eat corn?
Okay.
Someone needs to make this corn. Anyways, you heard from the ladies, and that's definitely heard from the first lady as well.
Yes,
Whichever
right.
one.
We are ladies.
Yeah. So actually, some people took meaning out of what she said.
Fair enough.
So people are even starting some of this business because she said so. So yeah. Anyway, so we're back next
Lucky
week.
them.
Another interesting time on Ladies Talk. Definitely we'll be back. God's willing. I am Tommy Trendy. Do have a lovely night rest. On behalf of Mazi Queen, James and also Pinky. Good night.